Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. It's Tanya Safe Haven, where we talk about everyday life situations and everything in between. I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. I'm just sitting here on the balcony for a minute. I'm on my lunch break. As I have stated before, I work from home sometimes. So I just went ahead and took a lunch break just to come out here and get a breath of fresh air and enjoy the scenery. But it is hot out here. I live down south, so hey, the heat can be torturous sometimes. And then on top of that, I got this water wave hair, long hair in my head, so it's gonna be hot. So, or it is a little bit hot. But, but anyhow, I just came on here just to give you guys a little bit of encouragement, no matter what you're going through or no matter what you're facing. Just keep moving, keep moving forward. Remain focused on your goal. I was just sitting here thinking and just writing down a couple of things on my lunch break. I have a journal that I jot down things in from time to time, and I go back and read it, so it can give me a little bit of motivation, especially when I get down, because sometimes people, people will have you wanting to strangle them. And that's the thing about me. I'm a people person, and then again, I'm not. I love people. I try to see the good in people, from the get go until they show me otherwise. And then once you show me otherwise, then it's like, mm-mm. I can love you from a distance. So yeah, things like that. And it's also good just to surround yourself with positive people too. And another thing about life, when you start to excel and you go um, and you move into different levels of life, and you can't bring everybody with you, and everybody's not going to see the vision that you envision for yourself. Even though people are always talking about money, money this and money that, but also a peace of mind is better than anything as well. Of course, it takes money to operate. We don't want to be living out in we don't want to be living above our means per se. But this day and age, the way these prices and stuff going, shoot, it's like people here and there are struggling, and food prices and things like that. So, but that's another story, because that's just life. You know, things gonna forever change, prices gonna forever change, and so we just gotta try to keep it moving, keep going forward. But some of my motivational things that I wrote down in my book was the first thing is prep your mind and cut out all distractions. Now, that kind of hit hard right there, just a little bit, because what because when you get ready to because when you set your mind to something, there's always that one person that will distract you. You could be like, well, I had this goal to do this and I had this goal to do that. But it's always that one person, especially if you share your goals with them. That's why you always have to be careful as well of who you talk to and who you share your vision with, because like I said before, everybody is not gonna see the vision that you have for yourself. So when I wrote this down, it says prep your mind and cut out all distractions. What I take from that is not to cut out people, but cut out the negativity. Basically, like a reset yourself. Focus on what you have in front of you. Focus on the goal at hand and what you want. Oh, sorry about that. That's a fly. Like I said, I live down south and it's hot outside, and plus I live in the woods. I live like right where a forest and things is at, so you'll see some of everything around here from flies or whatever. And then on top of that, my neighbor, they got dogs, which I love animals now, but I don't think they really clean up after they dog. That's another story. You know, but we'll talk about that some other time. But like I said, one of my motivational goals is prep your mind and cut out all distractions. And like I said, sometimes people can get in your head, and then that throws your focus off. So I set myself, when I wrote this down, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I'm going to cut out all distractions. I'm going to retrain my mind and be like, okay, I'm not going to focus on the negativity, and I'm going to be careful of who I share my vision to. You know, like I said, because when you show your vision to someone or you share it and you be all so gung ho and you just ready to put this vision to work and put this vision to plan, you know, you done planned it out, you want to do this and do that, then oh, here come what I call the naysayers, the negative Nancy's and the negative Normans. Be like, well, why you want to do this or why you want to do that? And then that's when the distraction comes. You be like, well, you're right. I don't know why I wanted to do this or why I wanted to do that. So then up, there you go, you know, and then you back to square one. So whatever you have your mind to, one of the first things you have to do, especially when it comes to self affirmations and self motivation, prep your mind and cut out all distractions. Clear out everything. You know, cut out the negative Nancy's and the negative Normans, things of that nature. Those type of people is what I mean. Okay. Number two, I wrote down, which sticks out to me. It says disconnect from your old patterns. Hmm. Disconnecting from your old patterns, and I thought about that. Like, well, why did that come to me? You know, why did that pop up? Disconnect from my old patterns. Hmm. Old patterns mean your old ways. Meaning talking about, well, this ain't gonna work anyways. You know how somehow when we try to focus on things or when we set our mind to something, we always think about, well, you know what, that didn't work, so I ain't gonna worry about that. And then you just put it to the side. You like, you know what? I'm just gonna remain where I'm at. I'm gonna remain with what I'm doing. You know, I don't care about this no more, and I don't care about that. And then that's it. You bringing up your old patterns. You know, you're bringing up your old patterns, and that's just from your negative thoughts. You know, sometimes people don't. Sometimes you have people that's there for you, but then you'll start talking down on yourself. And like, well, but then you'll get to also thinking about what did this person gonna say if I do this and do that. That means you're inviting in the negativity in your life. Mm-mm. Kick that out. Kick it out. Kick it out. Kick it out. Don't. Mm-mm. And that's your old pattern because that's something that you've been so complacent in doing. And so, the last thing I wrote down was visualize the outcome of your goals. I thought about that one too. Well, you know, that's true. I need to visualize my goals. Visualize meaning that you you see it. You see the end game of what you're working hard for. You know, your goal could be to buy a house, to finish paying off your car if you got a car note. It could be a savings account, you know, and it is people who are adults that do not have a savings account or they have a savings account and you want more than $5 in there. Hello somebody. Because the savings account from what I was taught was it's for just that savings. It's for savings, you know, especially like if you have an emergency and things of that nature, you know, you want to have that to fall back on. Be like, okay, well, I got this in my savings. Or especially like if you have to take off of work for a while, and you know, all jobs have FMLA. Well, I ain't gonna say all jobs, but if your job offer FMLA, and from my understanding, especially when I had to take FMLA for a certain amount of time, um, I was getting a check and things of that nature because I had the time. Well, my time was being extended. My medical leave had to be extended because, you know, an issue that I had. And so with the savings account that I had, I was able to still continue on, you know, paying my bills or whatever, and I was still good to go. Now I ain't always been that way. You know, I ain't, you know, I'm going off subject, you know, from motivation, you know, things of that nature. But I'm just saying, you know, just speaking in general, um, from old habits. I've had old habits where I've been like, I got this money, I'm fit to spend it, I'm fit to do this, I'm fit to do that, and then boom, something happens, and I don't have the money to pay for it. I'm like, girl, now you know better, you know. But I think as the older I've gotten, the more wiser I've become in certain areas and stuff. So I think that's what I got from that when I wrote that down. When it came to mind, when it says visualize the outcome of your goals, meaning that you see. Also, when it comes to visualization, it's good to write down things. Write it down. And you ain't got to show nobody. Some people have vision boards in their home. Um, like I have right now, I have a journal that I write things. Excuse me, that I write things down, and that's another way that I'm able to visualize what I have set for myself. Oh, excuse me, it's hot out here. Well, not hot, but I've been drinking this cool blue raspberry drink. But that's all I wanted to come on here, just talk to you guys for a little bit. And it's hot, and I just need to my walk fast. That distract me. But like I said, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you for a minute and give you a couple of things that I was writing down, especially when it comes to motivating, and staying focused. And forgive me of this distraction. I'm the type of person I talk with my hands from time to time, so that's just me. Um, so I will talk to you guys later. And like I said, I hope you guys are having a happy Thursday. Well, until next time, bye.